On the final night of non-conference competition, we had a great matchup here in the Palmetto State as Coastal Carolina and the University of South Carolina went head-to-head here at the Carolina Volleyball Center. Welcome back to Columbia. Derek Scott with RJ Abella. Boy, RJ, this one was back and forth. I mean, it was one team would take momentum and run for a while, and then the other would. It really weren't much in the way of close matches or sets until the final set in the fourth.
It truly was a Jekyll and Hyde kind of game where one team was dominating in ball control while the other team was giving away unforced errors. Unfortunately, this time around, it turned out Coastal Carolina was the more consistent team when it came to taking care of the ball.
Let's take a look at some statistics from this one. As you see, the numbers very even in terms of kills, but the percentages there go in favor in terms of the attack of the Chanticleers.
And when you look at it, at the stat sheet, a lot of Coastal Carolina Chanticleers were hitting well. They were hitting with good efficiency. As opposed on South Carolina's side, it was mainly the pin hitters. Not a lot of attacks out of the middle of the net were that successful.
So as we transition from that into some highlights, we'll start with what we saw good from the Gamecocks. Darian Dozier took a while to get going, wasn't really as aggressive early on, but then she got some offense in favor.
Yeah, so when we watch a lot of these highlights, you're going to see a lot of them are going to be attacks from pin players, hitting on the right, hitting on the left, or if it is a middle attack, it's going to be like a slide attack on the right side. But just unfortunately, not enough middle involvement for the Gamecocks to get some momentum going.
Leading the way in terms of kills, we saw 12 for Sarah Blomgren, 13 for Dessa LeGros. But as you mentioned, the middles didn't quite do as much, although Jackie Angermiller did step up off the bench with 8. Switching to Coastal Carolina, the big names you see are Leah Hardman and Esther Nagy.
And you see them hitting all over. You see Nagy there hitting a 3 across her body. And you see her hitting the 1 straight ahead. And the attack selection out of Coastal Carolina's middles, especially Nagy, is just really an awesome thing for Coach Foreman to have.
Nagy really dominated this match on both sides, and you expect that with her level of talent and being a senior. And in the end, Coastal in that fourth set came from down 2 late in the match and finished things off to get the victory. So the Chanticleers improved at 8-4 heading into Big South play. The Gamecocks will start SEC action on Friday, hosting the Kentucky Wildcats.